hot tub after. It's crazy weather. I mean, it's almost May and it's snowing.
How was it like to train in that kind of temperature today?
It was pretty fun for me, to be honest. I couldn't really see the ball that much. I had a hat on, and just the snow coming into my eyes. It was pretty hard, to be honest.
We were wondering if you already had those conditions back in Bulgaria.
Yeah, I've trained in this weather, but it's like once every 2 years, so I'm not really used to it. Yeah.
Um, you're gonna be against one of the good teams of the MLS next Saturday, Columbus, hardest working team almost in the MLS. What can you tell us about this team?
Yeah, we all know obviously that they play really nice football. I mean, we're gonna do a couple video analysis during this week, so that way we can see their strengths and their weaknesses. But I think that we're capable of beating anyone. We have the quality, so we just have to focus on ourselves.
You've been on and off the field the last few games, the last few weeks. How do you feel right now? Do you feel 100% or do you feel ready to go for next Saturday?
Yeah, I feel 100% ready. I was obviously injured for the last two games, but right now everything's good, so I'm ready for the other games.
Can you talk about your performance last game? You got brought up from the bench, try to have some speed, some rhythm, find a good ball with Sunusi Ibrahim. Talk about your performance, please.
Yeah, obviously I try to give my best, even though sometimes you get more minutes, sometimes you get less. So when you come on the field, you just need to be prepared, and I think that's what I did. So I just have to keep going.
Just another one on the weather. Is there any benefits to train in those hard conditions, in your opinion?
I mean, basically, it gets you going in the head because this could happen in a match too. So you always have to be prepared. I mean, we never know what the weather is going to be like. So I think it just mentally prepares you.
Is that something that Laurent talks about, or you denied that was the condition you were practicing?
For today?
Yeah,
You
for
mean?
today, yeah.
For today, I didn't speak with anyone personally. I didn't know it was going to be like this. And obviously, today we were supposed to have a even harder session, but they took out some things from training. So yeah, it was a crazy weather. Yeah.
It's supposed to be sunny this afternoon too, so you could have trained in the.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be sunny? Oh, we could have trained in the afternoon. That's funny.
Chat about it.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
The team has struggled maybe to close out the games, the last few games. You're one of I think you're fourth most team that conceded the fourth most goals during the season. I know your profile is more offensive, but what can the team learn from the when you conceded a lot of goals, and how can you like improve on that?
Obviously, I think that we have to be good both in attack and defense, but those are things that the coach has to, analyze with us. I think that if we clear out all of those mistakes, especially the goals that we're conceding at the end, then we're gonna do much better this year.
Columbus is a team that tries a lot to build from the back, are very slow to the process of attacking. For you, is it a better configuration to have a team that likes to play the ball instead of a team that play long ball and more duels? So is that a better configuration for you?
I think that we just have to adapt on the way that they play. Obviously, if they try to keep the ball, then we can't just be rushing each player running one by one. We have to stay compact, but I feel that we're also a team that likes to play with the ball, so I think it's going to be an interesting game.
I know the weather is crazy today, but how has been your adaptation in Montreal since you arrived here?
Oh, I love the city already. I mean, there's so many nice places to visit, restaurants. I like going to different restaurants, nice coffee shops. I've been going out with some teammates. They've been showing me around, so yeah, I'm just enjoying the city.
Which the teammates you like hanging around with? Hang with?
I hang out with Ili. and Ari Lassiter.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
Dom, about your health or fitness, what exactly happened last week? You were not on the squad. So is that some precaution? How what happened?
I just had a problem with my hamstring.
Okay.
I had to work on it a bit more so that we can all be sure that this problem is not going to appear again. So yeah, that was it.
And right now, do you feel 100?
Yeah, yeah, I'm 100%
Yeah.
ready.
Do you feel like you can like stay on the roster or on the lineup for the next consistent lineup?
Yeah, I mean that's my goal. Just trying to stay healthy, work on my fitness, and be ready to play every game.
Can you confirm that you didn't have a preseason back in Bulgaria? You went without the workload that everyone have to make before the season, right?
Actually, I started. No, I did. Before I came to Montreal, I
Okay.
was already a week and a half in preseason, which is not too much, but I was like, it's not like I didn't do anything when I came, so I was a bit prepared. But yeah, obviously the trainings here are a little bit different. I mean, at my old team, we used to play games every 3 or 4 days, so the training load wouldn't be as difficult, as hard. So right now, I'm just adapting to all the trainings that we're doing throughout the week.
Even though you said 100, but you feel like you can make more progress, like you get informed season. You feel that are you there yet, or you have much more to show?
I mean, you can always improve. You can always be better. I'm just mentally 100% ready, so that's important for me to get the. If you're 100% ready in the head, then you'll be physically good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Feel warmer now?
Yeah, so, I mean, today was terrible. I'm gonna be honest. The weather is terrible, but it's alright. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Yeah.
Do you know that this afternoon is going to be sunny and warmer?
I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Yesterday I went on a nice walk, bike, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Was it the first time that you train in those conditions?
No, I think last year maybe once or twice it was like this when we started training outside, but and I mean earlier this year as well. But I'm all right. I'm all right. It's not too bad.
Do you think the coaching staff had an idea keeping it at this time? Maybe is there any benefits to train in those conditions? You think?
I mean, I think the job kind of remains the same. It's just we have to just try to put it to the side as much as possible and train normal. So I think we just try to let it not affect us.
The team has conceded the fourth most goals in the MLS this season. How do you think that you can improve on that, or maybe what's been not working at that level? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously we started the season very strong in the opposite aspect of that with a clean sheet and winning against Dallas. But so I think it's just the consistency and how we want to play and how we want to attack as well, and in that transition moments to try to defend better, and also not giving the ball away as a team. In front of goal. Obviously, we conceded that one last game, but it happens to everyone, and it's a team effort to really get behind the ball as a unit. So we really need to start going back to the fundamentals and being in a very compact block when we need to, and from there I think it'll be much better.
You think it's part of the DNA of Laurent Courtois' style of play that you're gonna like attack a lot but maybe concede a lot too?
Yeah, I mean maybe, but not. I don't think any coach wants to concede. So of course he wants us to have the best record defensively as well. So he always says he wants everyone to have the best stats, and on top of that a good way of playing on the field. So yeah, I mean I think, but in that aspect I think he wants us to really attack and cause chaos for the other team. So that being number one priority, you win by scoring more goals than the other team. So obviously that will win us the games, and ultimately that's what matters most.
So 16 goals conceded, but half of them have been in the last 10 minutes plus at a time. What needs to improve on that level to make sure that you stay? Maybe you need to stay more focused at the end of the game. Is that about it?
Yeah, of course, it's part of it, staying more focused, but also just maybe the communication throughout the team. Maybe we're not on the same page at times, so maybe sometimes some guys wanna press, some guys wanna stay, or vice versa. So I think we just all need to you know take a moment to breathe and to be on the same page and talk more. And I think that'll make the difference.
You've been on the starting lineup for a couple of games. How do you feel physically? Are you back to your top form? And how do you explain also that most of the attacks from CF Montreal come from the right? Like it's really from the right that you have the most attacks.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good. It's probably just the way we want to play is attacking, obviously, and the coach asks of us, whoever's playing on the outside of center backs, to go forward and cause chaos in the attack and try to make chances. So, I think it's just how the game goes at the or how the games are going at the time right now. So, it could be a few games on the right, a few games on the left, and soon down the middle. And we have a lot of players who can combine in the middle as well. So we really try to be able to attack from all different points of the field. So it's really just about trying to keep the momentum and putting pressure on the other team.
Maybe your relationship with Ram, you seem to get along a lot, and obviously you like to play a bit forward. Talk about this new relationship with the Brazilian.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player. I played against him a few times, before this, and he's a good guy, obviously. So yeah, we have a good relationship, and I'm still learning about him. And obviously, I know he wants to go in behind a lot. He's a very quick player, so really, it's just about making it a priority to look at where he's running in behind and when he's running in behind, so I can utilize that more. At times, maybe myself, I don't look for it as much, but he's a huge asset for the team to get in behind. So yeah, I mean, we're growing every day.
Obviously, you didn't play with Wilfried Nancy, but do you feel like this type of player from Courtois that is more like Nancy's philosophy suits you more than last year with Hernan?
Yeah, I would definitely say a lot of the guys have a little more freedom to play on the ball right now, and yeah, I wasn't there with Nancy, so I can't speak on that how they felt with them. But I think a lot of guys, when we start playing on the ball and when we're not defending, we get into a rhythm, and some guys really show what they can do on and off the ball and with their movements and combinations. So I think it gives a lot of guys freedom, and hopefully we can even grow even more this year.
You started the season with you, Joel, and Gabriele Corbo. Now it's Sosa on the left for most of the last few games. What can you tell us about this new trio, this new back three?
Yeah, I think we have a ton of strong center backs. Everyone is going to get a chance this year. There's a lot of games, and soon it'll be Wednesday, Saturday games. So obviously, there's no chance that the whole year will be the same exact lineup in the back or in the front or anything like that. So it's really about everybody doing their best at the time they're given, and when it's time for the next person to step up, they can step up. But I think we all have a good relationship when we play together.
I don't want to ask you like which player you prefer to play with, but what is different between maybe Sosa and Corbo on the left when you play with?
Well, one's left-footed, one's right-footed. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
From a personal standpoint, do you view the Olympics as a goal with the US?
Yeah, absolutely. It's somewhere I want to be, and like you said, it's a goal of mine. So yeah.
Did you get a talk with the team, the coaching staff there? Maybe?
With the national team?
Yeah.
Have I talked with them?
Did you have a chance to speak with them about the Olympics the last few weeks or not?
When I was there, yeah, I speak with them, and occasionally I've gotten a text about a game or a call about how we want to play, but at the end of the day, it's really about focusing where I am now, which is club soccer. So, I don't want to say I'm not worried about the national team, but I'm focused on how I can play here.
How was it to play against France that is like a favorite to win, and you drew 2-2, if I recall? How was it to play against those giants, if I can say?
That game, I didn't play that game. I played the game before, but obviously, I mean, watching on the bench, they're a fantastic team, and the opening game is against them as well. So, really it was to prepare us for that. As a team, we watched the draw there, so we know they have quality and a lot of players that are playing first team football in Europe in the top division. So they're top players, and but we it's soccer, so it's not just a better team on paper. It's how you play in the actual game. So again, I'm focused on where I am now, so can't say too much.
Thanks for
All right.
Thank you, George.